Hey, everybody. Kelly Anderson here, the Feeling Good Mama. And it's Tuesday, 2 o'clock p.m. on February 20th, 2024. I hope everyone is having a great day wherever you are in the world. And I wanted to come on. So if you don't know me, I am the Feeling Good Mama and I am from the Southeast United States. I am a solo parent, single mom to a beautiful daughter, my daughter Olivia, who is about to be 13. We have a dog and a cat, and we live on a beautiful island in the Southeast United States. And my mission in life is to empower both men and women, but especially women 40 plus who feel stuck, who feel like they don't know their purpose, they don't know how to get out of the rut. They're not feeling good about themselves and they're wanting to get to that next step. So that's what I do. And I'm also an artist and a painter. And so please check out my profile. You can see some of my work online. So we're coming on today, and I wanted to share a beautiful book that I just recently read that I really loved. And it's one of those books. I have a handful of books that I feel like I just need to keep this by me all the time to refer back to. And this for me is going to be one of those books. So I ran across on social media Lenka Lutonska, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I ran across her not that long ago, actually, maybe a month ago on Facebook, and I was just completely wowed by her. If you haven't had a chance, if you don't know her, look her up. She is quite a dynamic lady, and she just has so much poise, and she just comes across as if she's really helping and empowering a lot of women. And since that's something that I'm truly aspiring to do myself, I just right off the bat, I ordered her book. And as soon as I got it, I sat down and I read it. And literally, I have just about earmarked and made notes. I'm a big note taker in books. I've earmarked almost every page. To me, it was every time you turn the page, I was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I loved it. So, Energetic Selling and Marketing by Lenka Lutonska. I highly recommend this book if you are in business for yourself. A lot of what she talks about in here for business, I feel like is completely applicable to life as well. She talks a lot about energetics, and this is a field that I am extremely interested in becoming more and more passionate about it every day. And she really goes in depth of how you can use our own personal energy to get the things that we desire in life, to get where we want to go. So I'm not going to be able to be on for very long today, but I just wanted to introduce this book and just talk about a few key things that she talks about. She actually, what I love is she goes into a lot of her own personal struggles and how she, really suffered in a lot of ways when she was first getting started as a young entrepreneur. Some of the mistakes she made, some of the failures, and a few times where she felt completely broken. And I love that because I feel like all of us as entrepreneurs, it's just something that you have to go through. It's like a rite of passage to be an entrepreneur. I don't know that many entrepreneurs out there who started from scratch, who haven't gone through struggles and trials and challenges. And so she really talks about that. And it made me appreciate her and her writing more, because I felt like this is real. This is someone who's really gone through this. And it was really when she started to figure out the energetics behind our actions, our thoughts, and the way we deal with people. When she finally got a handle on that, that is when things started to really start clicking for her. And it's something that I'm always trying to still get a grasp on. I think in general in our society, we're not taught this stuff. This is not stuff we're taught as children unless you're in the minority. This is not common knowledge stuff. And but it's really kind of the key to a lot of things. And so I this to me was a page turner. I loved this entire book. I want to just give you a few little quotes that she had in the book that are, to me, they're very empowering, and they're also they may give you some things to think about. So page 200, she says, from an energetic perspective, it is impossible to run out of clients. Given you have a genuine calling to serve, because that calling itself is a confirmation that there are more than enough clients to satisfy your calling. Remember, the universe shows you how it wants to express itself through you via your desire. It is a strong physical signal that calls you upward. So I think a lot of us will have a desire for something, and we just immediately say, oh, that would never work. That's not possible. What she is saying here is that your desire is the universe's proof that you are meant to do this thing. It's the universe's proof that it wants that thing out of you. So I love that. So pay attention to your desires, pay attention more to what you're wanting, where you're wanting to get to. And those feelings and thoughts are not there by accident. Is basically what that means. Okay, and she says, as she's using clients and business, but I think that is it works that way with everything in life. Okay. Okay, this is page 96. If you wish to serve at your highest level, you have to become your highest level. Wow. So first, just take that for a minute and just think about it. If you wish to serve at your highest level, you have to become your highest level. And basically, if you wish to have things at the highest level, that means you've got to serve at that level. Universal law, you've got to give to get back. So basically, it means work on being the best person you can be for yourself and for others. And only then will it start to come back to you. And this is a hard lesson for me, because, and I think it is for, maybe I'm wrong. I might be speaking for a lot of people, maybe not. I'm personally kind of lazy sometimes, and I want to just be like, oh, just like it, oh, I'm just going to do this thing just like it, where maybe I didn't put my heart and soul and effort as much as I should have into that thing. So this makes me pause and be like, wait a minute, I need to, everything that I'm giving out to my clients, to my audience, to people that I'm serving, I need to bring the best version of me. And that means also the best version of my product. So that may hit home for some of you. You will create the next leap in your business or life when you stop tolerating not having it. Can be kind of a tricky mind warp there. You will get what you want when you finally decide you can't tolerate not having it. I'm just going to leave that one with you guys to think about. You'll get what you want when you finally get to the point where you cannot tolerate not having it. This one, I think, no, I'll come back. I'll come back to that one. Okay. Accept the vastness of this energetic universe and acknowledge that you are creating your own marketplace. I love this one because we are taught at a very young age that we do not live in an abundant world. We are taught at a very young age, it's a very cutthroat. It is, you've got to beat the pavement and you've got to work long, hard hours there and just to eke out the tiniest little bit. We're taught this, that we live in such a limited environment here on earth. She says, accept the vastness of this energetic universe and acknowledge that you are creating your own marketplace, which means this universe is so huge and so vast and so abundant that, of course, there is room for you and there's room for you to do your thing the way you want to do it. So start thinking in those terms. A while back, someone brought to my attention, have you ever looked to see like how many leaves there are on trees and how many blades of grass there are in the grass and fish in the ocean and seashells? And when you look at nature, there's no shortage. There's, you know, we might get into endangered species and things like that. But for the most part, we live in a vast, abundant world. In nature, there's never a lack of water on the earth. There's never a lack of anything, really. It's everything is there. Sometimes we may not have the easiest access to it, but everything's there. It's an abundant earth. So accept for yourself this whole mentality that this world is so big and so vast. Sometimes you might have to go looking for it and seek it out, but whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's there. Okay, acknowledge there is nobody exactly like you, that you are a completely unique conduit of universal wisdom. Kind of goes along a little bit with that last statement a little bit, but you are so unique and so perfect in your own way. Just accept that. Just start to know that. Walk through life knowing I am the only one of this. I have so many talents and abilities and skills that other people, this combination of skills and talents, no one else has that exact thing. And because of that, your offering to the world is completely unique and special. And I want you to walk through the world feeling that way. Start to know that about yourself. When you're dealing with people, know you are that, they are that. that's how the world should work. We should all just know we all have our gifts that we bring to the table. We're all so special in our own way. So there were so many little quotes like that throughout the whole book. I could go on and on. As you can tell, I really like this book a lot, and I'm going to refer to it many, many times. I would really like to reach out to Lenka and see if I can get her on this show sometime, because I think she's just a really remarkable woman from what I've seen of her so far. So that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope that gives you a little bit of insight, maybe a little bit of inspiration. So the rest of the day, I want you to walk through it knowing we live in an abundant world and that you are so unique and special. And all you have to do is just find that little place that you fit into, and you are going to flourish. You're going to thrive. And that's what we're all about, right? And you're going to feel good, because that's what we're all working toward. But it comes with those two things, knowing we don't live in a limited world. It's so vast and so huge. There are so many opportunities. It's just this that closes it off. And then you are truly remarkable and special. And there is a perfect spot for you here on this earth. So thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you spending the time with me. Stay positive. Please like and share this video and subscribe to this channel if you're on YouTube. Please check out the Feeling Good Mama, my personal group for women 40 plus. And if you are man or woman, not necessarily 40 plus, please feel free to join my group, Feeling Good with Kelly Anderson. So I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Thanks so much.